how a legend getting made. Blast off in a brave new world. Bring on the game, changing thing, champs like me. Going hard, cause I got to have much more. Hold tight, are you ready for the ride of your life?
Listen to this crowd. Barbosa from Los Angeles, 2 hours up the road from where we are. This is the man most people in this arena came to see tonight, and you can see in his first fight back close to his hometown since 2019, he is soaking it up.
It's his show tonight.
Said it's been a while since I fought behind my fans. I'm excited. Here's Mark Chinook.
The Pechanga Resort and Casino here in beautiful Temecula, California. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum, and in association with Patrick Ortiz, Ringside Ticket Incorporated. Brought to you this evening by Boost Mobile. Money is power. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. Executive Officer Mr. Andy Foster. Ringside physicians this evening, Dr. Kelly Tucker, Dr. Stephen Brown, and Dr. Andre Guerrero. Our timekeepers this evening, Mike Millsap and Keenan Wright. Our judges at ringside for the main event, Dr. Lou Moret, Pat Russell, Zachary Young. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Eddie Hernandez Sr. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Junior Welterweight title. The WBO is represented this evening by Porfirio Betagon. And now, to everyone in attendance here inside Pechanga Resort and Casino, and to everyone watching on ESPN, this is boxing. This is Top Rank. And baby, this is the main event. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, presented in association with Miguel Cotto Promotions. He weighed in at 139.6 pounds, wearing black trunks with white and blue trim. He brings a perfect record into the ring. 16 fights, 16 victories. 12 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the WBO number 10 ranked junior welterweight contender from Toa Baja, Puerto Rico, Danielito Zorrilla. Introducing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 139.6 pounds, wearing blue trunks with white trim. His record, perfect. 26 wins, no defeats. 10 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the number 8 WBO ranked junior welterweight contender from South El Monte, California, Arnold Barboza Jr.
All right, boxer, mouthpiece. Got your mouthpiece? Mouthpiece, all right. Gentlemen, I've been over the rules with you both. You're professionals. I expect you to conduct yourself as such. Touch gloves. Good luck.
All right, Eddie Hernandez Sr., the third man in the ring tonight. Jamel Herring and Christina Poncher on the call here with you. It is our main event. Both of these men have been out of the ring for over 300 days. Both spoke a little bit about some ring rust and how it may affect each of them respectively early. We'll see if that comes to fruition, but nonetheless, both expect an entertaining fight tonight, as do we. I'd like to welcome our friends watching on Sky Sports TV in the UK and Ireland. This one's scheduled for 10 rounds.
And I just love the energy during the introductions. Like I see that Arnold was feeling it. This is his first main event. I know he's happy just to be back, but now it's time to get down into business. And Zorrilla is a game opponent, and he doesn't care about the opponent, the crowd. He's here, but he's all business, and he's here to make a statement as well.
Both undefeated fighters. Zorrilla has 12 knockouts out of his 16 wins, and Barbosa has gone the distance in his last 3 fights, but definitely breaks down his opponents round by round. Not known for that one-punch knockout power, but nonetheless is a strong 140-pounder.
Oh, yeah. And he also pointed out yesterday that, which is a true statement, sometimes an accumulation of a beating is more dangerous than that one-punch knockout artist.
And he's done that to 5 opponents in his career. Have never stepped foot in a boxing ring again after facing Arnold Barboza, as he establishes a good shot to the body here in round 1.
A lead body shot at this.
Barbosa's entire family, his children, his grandmother, all here in attendance to watch him.
Take him down there.
Nice counter right hand from Zorrilla, down to the body with the jab for Zorrilla, who is trained, as I mentioned earlier, by Roman Rocky Martinez. He retired in 2019. His record was 34-3, 18 KOs, a 3-time WBO junior lightweight world champion. Was an assistant trainer, then moved to head trainer for this fight, because he just felt like they gelled and he just understood him.
Right.
He was just the right fit.
It's great to see. It's all about that chemistry.
Get it on the face.
Zorrilla has a great left hook. Go figure, a Puerto Rican under Miguel Cotto Promotions. That's got an amazing left hook, but
some of that rubbed off. That's what I see.
Definitely a punch to look out for him, and kind of the book on Barbosa, as you mentioned, just a guy that breaks you down round after round. Double jab, double shots to the body, both sides there from Barbosa. Doubling up on the jab.
Zorrilla has, like, right now a little bit of the jittery energy as well, that I'm seeing. Try to counter.
Gotta work a little bit behind the jab, okay? When you drive
There's a look at the corner of Barbosa, his father, Barbosa Sr., Jesus Lopez Jr., and Sr. in the ring as well. And his father was a professional kickboxer. Barbosa has been pretty much born to box his whole life with his father being a fighter, but took some time off in high school, played football, got up to about 200 pounds as a high schooler, playing football, putting some weight on, taking a break from boxing, kind of fell out of love with it, and then later on circled back, got back into the ring. His dad, for a whole year, when he said he came back to boxing, would not hold the pads for him.
That's
said, you gotta show me.
Wow, yeah, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn it. You gotta let me know you're committed to it.
And committed to it, he has been ever since he came back. 95 amateur fights, 8 losses. But boxing's near 5.5. I can understand how that burnout can happen, but has been undefeated as a professional and back on the right track, and I'm sure boxing is better off for having a fighter like Arnold Barboza, who is not only a great fighter, but a person outside the ring too. Anytime you speak with him, very humble guy.
And you look at, he's a big junior welterweight.
Yes.
And it's probably why a lot of these guys don't want to get in there with him. And to his credit, so far he looks good. I don't see much of any ring rust. If anything, I see more ring rust from Zorrilla, you know, because he just doesn't know what he wants to do right now. And he's just like real tense and tight right now.
Yeah, a little wide-eyed, a little jittery. Is Zorrilla, as Barbosa looks to establish the body attack here early.
And to his credit, also Barbosa, he's boxing. He's not going in there trying to, you know, make it a war or, you know, looking for the kill right now.
Barbosa looking for that lead left counter when Barbosa throws that right hand. And something that should be noted, though, with the talent and the situation at 140 pounds, I mean, Barbosa knows coming into this fight, if he wants to be in that title contention conversation to become a contender.
Right.
It's like, I don't only need to win tonight, I need to look impressive. And that's something that often us on the desk say, you know, that these guys need to make that statement, and guys in the ring, you just say, no, I just need to win. But no, that came from Barbosa's mouth.
But I'm glad he at least, you know, sees these things. Like, again, he was upset that he was bumped down in the rankings by some of the sanctioning bodies, of course. He didn't get the fights that he wanted. He was offered fights, and they tried to say he was ducking, but he was like, listen, hey, you know, I just want the fights that make sense for my career and to get me that title shot as soon as possible, instead of taking fights that he felt that didn't do much for him.
Right. I mean, if I'm over here trying to negotiate a fight with Teofimo Lopez and you're offering me Kenny Sims, you're offering me Pedraza, like, I'd much rather hold off and see if I get this Teofimo Lopez, and then the other fighters turn around and say, well, he ducked me or he turned down the fight. Such is the business. But nonetheless, we're here, and that left hand is here for Barbosa as he triple pumps that jab, just misses with the right hand. Good counter left from Barbosa. Zorrilla not really getting any sort of rhythm at this point. Like you said, real tight with that guard, too. Real short with these shots. Nice uppercut. Stiffen that lead leg of Zorrilla.
And they definitely got the crowd's attention for sure with that last exchange.
And Barbosa himself said, maybe I'll have a little ring rust the first round or two, but to your point, Jamel, I don't see it at all. If anything, he's looking in rhythm already here early, 20 seconds to go in round 2.
So he's actually, getting his in now also.
Maybe that shot woke him up.
Yeah, that happens.
Nice counter left hand, nice uppercut, and he caught a right hand from Zorrilla. Action's heating up.
Okay.
All right. That was a good intervention. I mean, Zorrilla, maybe he heard us in terms of waking him up.
Yeah, it's almost for ring rust there.
He caught Barbosa with a nice counter right hand on the end of that exchange as well.
Finish punch, you got to be ready for your defense. Okay? How do you feel?
Cuando él llegue, no dejamos que Chile primero, tiramos nosotros primero.
Change it up. Change it up. Change it up. Give him those space. Give him different looks. When you're giving them here, put the 1-2 and then finish with the jab, okay? Walk them back. We got to work the body.
And Barbosa got caught with the right counter right there.
Like you mentioned, I guess Zorrilla woke up after that first round.
Sure did.
Nice uppercut from Barbosa, though.
Beautiful uppercut. And got right out of range for that left counter, too, from Zorrilla. So round 3 scheduled for 10. Pace picked up quickly there at the end of round 2.
Gotta watch their feet.
Both lunging forward with their jabs.
And I see what Barbosa he's trying to catch him when he's lunging, like you said, lunging in. He's trying to catch you with a counter uppercut, right hand uppercut. Again.
Nice right hand from Zorrilla. There's a little hand speed on display. He shot that from long range.
He got to watch out, though, because, like, again, when he's throwing that right hand, he's
Zorrilla, you're talking about?
Yeah, Zorrilla. When he's throwing that right hand, he's leaning over his lead foot, and that's why you see Barbosa trying to catch him with that right uppercut, counter uppercut. Oh, good right hand, yeah.
Yep, beautiful cross.
Both fighters very technically sound tonight. I give them both that credit. And Barbosa's actually been leading with that body shot all night since round 1, honestly.
Yeah, trying to get Zorrilla to bring down that tight kind of high guard that he has.
So he can throw that right hand right over it like he did earlier.
Exactly. Zorrilla keeping that lead left hand a little bit low when he lunges in, though, for that jab to the body. Brought it back to his hip.
And one thing that I've noticed with Barbosa, when he feels that his back is getting too close to the rope, that's when you'll see him, attack and push forward, just like that. The thing is, though, he has to Zorrilla needs to pick that up and just take a small side step and catch him with a counter shot.
Both fighters undefeated. Hungry in a talented division where a couple belts are after Josh Taylor was stripped of one and vacated another. Looking to get themselves up in the rankings to get a shot. I mean, obviously, we know that Jose Ramirez and Jose Zepeda are going to fight for the
That's a great fight. That's a great rematch. That is a great rematch.
I cannot wait for that fight either, but Barbosa would love an opportunity for the winner of that fight. Both belts are already determined who's going to fight for what. The WBA fight has already been established as well, but
you can always get the winner of any one.
Good body attack.
Yeah, I love that body shot. Yeah,
yep.
again.
Oh, that one had Zorrilla stepping back a little bit.
I think Zorrilla gave it up. I think Zorrilla gave it up. Just in that last exchange, he gave it because it was a close round. But I think Barbosa stole it in that last exchange.
You're stepping back and you want to throw the hook. Step back. Step around with your jab, okay? Keep putting the stick out there and give him the face, okay? You got to drive him back to the ropes. Use your double jabs and work both sides of the body. When you got him there, switch it over the top, okay? How do you feel? Okay, let's work, okay?
Barbosa also spent some time for this training camp in Las Vegas for about a month, as opposed to Big Bear, where he usually goes for training, and said that he had some really great sparring, some great work to get him prepared, and knew they needed to take that step up because main event, hometown, tough opponent, a lot more eyes on him, and said that I need to take it up to the next level, and he felt like the sparring and the preparation he got at the Top Rank Gym there in Las Vegas really did that for him. So far so good though for Arnold Barboza through 3 rounds, but Zorrilla's definitely getting in more of a rhythm here.
Yeah, that was definitely
his best round, I think, in round 3.
And that was definitely a smart decision on Barbosa's part, especially when coming up a long layoff. You know, you want to get back into you want to hit the camp, you want to hit the ground running, and you want to get the best work possible to help get you back where you left off at.
Through 3 rounds, taking a look at the CompuBox numbers, Barbosa has landed more than twice as many punches as Zorrilla at this point.
And he's stuck to his game plan doing it though. He's boxed. He's got hit with a good right hand right there, but for the most part he's stuck to his game plan. He's boxing. He's turning his opponent. He's using great lateral movement. And he's also invested to the body as well. Good looping right hand from Barbosa there. Kind of grazed the gloves, but it was a good attempt. Nice jab.
Offensive prowess being shown by Zorrilla though. Getting his head off the line, avoiding those combinations from Barbosa at that point, but just missed with that uppercut.
Yeah.
That was a shot that had Zorrilla's legs buckled for a moment.
Again, Barbosa felt that, many feel that his power is underrated.
He sat down on that left hand.
And now he's feeling his rhythm.
Double jab right down to the body.
Good counter hook from Zorrilla. Left hook.
Zorrilla's corner calling for their fighter to use both hands.
Oh, good counter, good counter. The left hook's been there, and it's been there actually all night so far. Just that he needs to add more, and he needs to have more conviction. Oh,
Nice right hand there from Barbosa.
that jab is just stiff tonight, and it's strong from Barbosa.
Oh, and that nice counter right hand from Zorrilla.
Me vas a escuchar, Danilo. Escúchame algo. No me estás haciendo caso. Necesito. Si va. ¿Qué pasó? Sí. No me has tirado un solo golpe al cuerpo. Pues vamos allá, vamos con la mano
You
arriba.
can see that right hand get through. Therefore, Barbosa.
Yeah, kind of stiffened that leg, right?
Yeah, sure did.
Escúchame, tan sencillo como esto. Él te ha dado con todo y no está movido.
Corner definitely trying to wake him up right now. And then,
Los asaltos son 10. Vamos a ponerle mano. Tira 2, 3 manos y 4. Vamos a ponerle mano.
Round 5, scheduled for 10. Christina Poncher and Jamel Herring here with you. Arnold Barboza taking on Danielito Zorrilla.
good fight so far. Both individuals showed a lot of good things. Just that Barbosa just showed a lot more.
Barbosa also throwing bigger combinations, better combinations. Zorrilla's landed a couple good shots, but he doesn't follow it up with it.
No, yeah, right. There's one here, one there. You know, it's sporadic. It's not consistent. Oh, good shot.
That was a good left hand that landed in from Zorrilla, trying to get it right into the body, but Barbosa giving himself some space and trying to establish a body attack of his own.
And one thing about Barbosa, if you hit him, he's going to fight back. That's one thing about it. It just is just natural with him. If you hit him with something good, he's coming right back. Good counter. Through the feint, came over with the left hook. Zorrilla, he's still game.
He sure is.
Still
Just
pushing
landed
forward.
the right hand to the body right there. His corner asking Zorrilla to go back to the body. He tried there, but landed an overhand right instead. Made it seem like he was going down to the body, then brought it up over the top.
And Barbosa does not need to be his back against those ropes. That's where he's not his best at. He tried it again.
Another right hand gets in for Barbosa.
And Barbosa's doing exactly what we've seen in the clip from the lab, whereas he'll take that, he'll turn his opponent, but he won't back out so far. That's when he's throwing that overhand right, because you don't see it coming.
Showing that good body control.
Right. Good combination. Good punch combination. And Zorrilla, you know, you can look at him, it's like he's thinking just too much in there. He's not, you know, sometimes you gotta just, you know, let your hands go and create openings. You can't wait for certain shots to come. You know, you can't wait for Barbosa to maybe drop his hand. Sometimes you gotta create openings by letting your hands go or you know, throw some feints in there. Go to the, you know, stab to the body. But he's looking for that. He's mainly looking for that left hook, in my opinion, and that's not gonna get it done. Letting his hands go like that, you know, 2, 3 punch combinations, that's what gets it done.
Ooh. Good exchanges here to the bell. The best action is in the last 10 seconds.
5, 10 seconds every time.
And those little flashes are where Barbosa used to be in that range where he would take a couple, dish out a couple more, and those are like the little flashes, is why that energy and that punch output is getting picked up at the end of those rounds, because he's willing to stand there and take a couple to let his go.
And again, to his credit, he has been sticking to his game plan. He has been boxing. He's been boxing beautifully, but like I said, when he gets hit, he gets back. He goes like that old way of business. Like, listen, I got to get that back.
Give me a little bit more feints.
With twos and threes.
Touch something.
Estamos ahora bajando, ahora tiene que ponerle presión, vamos a trabajar. Estamos del 6 para abajo, ahora es de nosotros, ¿me entiendes? Ahora vamos a trabajar, no estamos ready para esto, estamos recuperando, vamos para esto.
Through 5 rounds, Barbosa has thrown 306 punches to 171 punches for Zorrilla, landing at a 27% clip, so not as efficient as he's been in the past, but more active and letting his hands go a lot more than Zorrilla, which is why they want Zorrilla to pick up the punch output and follow up on those shots. Like you were saying, Jamel, he's throwing just the one,
right, yeah,
not bringing anything else behind it.
He'll sit there in the pocket. And I think Barbosa doesn't get enough credit for his inside work. Those short uppercuts that I just seen not too long ago, and then that sneaky left hook to the body, he doesn't get enough credit for that. So he's very effective.
See, he just like brushes his shoulder in there too.
Creating space, guess I space for all means.
And then he tags the body while inside with the right hand. Long jab from Zorrilla. Nice 1-2 from Barbosa.
Again, make a miss, make a pay. And I feel right now, Barbosa's definitely starting to, break him and chop him down. I mean, Zorrilla he's still trying, but you could tell that things are definitely not going his way. Ooh, sharp jab. I think Barbosa smells blood at this point. He's just doing whatever he wants, but he's staying composed and he's sticking to the game plan. And there you go, attempting to go for that left hook to the body again.
Don't punch, step back. Box.
Right there, pick him up.
Oh, good counter from Barbosa.
Yeah, and Zorrilla trying to get that uppercut inside, but
if you watch closely, he's moving in one direction, which is straight on a straight line. And if anything, Barbosa's gonna hit you with that sharp, strong jab, or he's gonna dip under something and come back with something short every time. I can't tell you the last time I've seen Zorrilla, use lateral movement. It's like everything's on a straight line with him, even his head. There's no upper body movement.
excellent point. Excellent
That's
point.
not
And he's
body
getting
movement.
teed off on right now from Barbosa because he is standing there. Just standing there using that guard, yes, you can deflect a few of these shots, but you're not making a miss, and that right hand didn't miss right there.
Especially when you got a guy like Barbosa going around the guard as well with hooks.
Very good round. Okay.
That was the best end to a round for Barbosa right there.
Okay, just concentrate, continue to work behind the jab, and the straight rights are working. Okay?
When he shook it out.
Continue to drive it back when you drive
Yeah,
it back. Work both sides
hearing
of
from the
body,
truck, they're trying to
wearing
see.
them down, okay?
There was one instance in that last round where Barbosa kind of shook out his right hand, and I didn't know if he was kind of cocking it back into like just getting into a rhythm,
winding it up or something else.
If he got a little zinger on there, so trying to see what's going on.
Yeah, he's definitely still throwing it though. He looks good throwing it. If anything, I thought he let his hands go a little bit more in that round.
Get your mouthpiece.
You're going to replay that jab sets everything up. And then Barbosa's shaking out that right hand. So I don't know if he heard it, but he certainly kept pushing and going forward, in that last round and let his hands go. So if anything, he's just shaking it off for now and he'll just deal with it later on, I guess.
I mean, I'm sure you've had to fight through things that have come up in the middle of bouts, and you just got to block it out the best that you can and keep moving, especially a fight of this caliber.
Oh, I think you got Zorrilla with the legs didn't look right for me going backwards there.
And he's throwing that right hand like it's not a problem
Yeah.
to start round 7.
There's it again. And he's pushing forward. Good body shot from Barbosa. Oh.
Bernardo Osuna, who's the ringside reporter here for ESPN, just kind of came by and said he did hurt it a little bit, but he feels like he's okay. It's not bothering him, but they do want him to go to the body more, is what they told Bernardo in the corner. So appreciate that tidbit. He stopped by our table and let us know. So he did feel something there, but not much you can assess with the gloves on. Just keep it pushing. That was a good shot there from Barbosa. Wobbled the legs of Zorrilla here in the corner. Zorrilla answers, but his legs are not steady. Zorrilla getting a warning about the back of the head, but actually a much-needed breather, perhaps. The referee did him a favor.
Exactly.
But Barbosa's not going to do him any favors as he continues to let his hands go. Minute and a half left here in round 7. Big shot connects there.
And what I like is that Barbosa, he's not getting wild, and he's not diving in, because we know Zorrilla's whole game is the counter, especially that left hook.
Blocked that shot there. But his legs do not look steady at this point. Zorrilla backing up in the corner. Nothing there for Barbosa.
Barbosa is a big boy, so over time, that weight and that size difference is going to take, it's going to show up.
Back to the jab goes Barbosa, keeping his composure here. Under a minute to go, round 7. Good combination there. That third punch landed. The first 2 got him off balance, but it was the third shot that landed. Zorrilla spent most of the second half of this round against the ropes as he looks for a 1-shot counter.
I love how Barbosa sets everything up with the jab, though. Even that combination you just called out, the 3-punch combination, the first 2 didn't land, but he made the most of it, and he capitalized in the end with that third shot by setting everything up with that jab.
Shot that grazed the back of the head, and 1 counter shot got in from Zorrilla there, but nonetheless, dominant round for Arnold Barboza.
Hey, continue with the same rhythm. Don't just freeze on me, okay?
Don't stay there with them.
Hey, when you're using lateral movement, you're having fun. You're hitting anytime you want.
Landed 40 through 41 more shots than Zorrilla did. 1 punch landed in that round for Zorrilla compared to 23.
Looks like more than 1. Overall, Barbosa did dominate that round.
Take the pressure. Be smart pressure. Nice and low. Set him up for that over and under, bro.
That right, pero el fuerte. Yo sé que es difícil, pero como quiera, si estamos ahí peleando.
Taking a look at the CompuBox numbers once again, Barbosa has landed a total of 130 punches through 7 rounds to only 36 total punches from Zorrilla. So almost 100 more punches landed through 7 rounds.
That's crazy.
For Barbosa.
Nice stab by Barbosa.
Good try, follow with the left hook to the body, get the check up there, give him the red.
You can hear Barbosa's corner saying, look for that left hook with the body and land it. Oh!
And that pops Zorrilla's head back, and then a clash of heads a little bit as he walks gingerly back to the corner. Barbosa pouring it on. Zorrilla kind of encouraging him, though, to come in. Maybe trying to bait him in a little bit for that counter shot.
Yeah, he's looking for that counter, but that's not gonna cut it. He's gotta have to start his own offensive time. And it seems like when he does, he actually finds some success with it. But like for the most part, he sits back and waits. And Barbosa, he lets his hands go. And you may block 1 or 2 here, but he might get that 3rd or 4th shot in there. Nice stat.
Barbosa's corner telling him to double it, double the jab.
Jab is key.
Both fighters maybe taking a bit of a breather here in round 8. I mean, Jamel, when you're in there and you sense the fighter backing up and he's taking a little bit of a breather, do you ever say, like, okay, mutually you can tell that you're both slowing down the pace at the same time?
Oh, yeah, but it's like at that moment, it's like, okay, one of us has to take a lead. So it could come down to the wire, who wanted it more to win that round. That's why it's always important for fighters to read body language in there. Barbosa needs to double up on that jab again. And Zorrilla has to watch out with those punches. He's coming close to near the back of the head again.
Oh, counter right hand from Zorrilla landed on Barbosa. Barbosa might have felt that just a little bit as he takes a walk back for a second.
Oh, they both woke up.
Yeah.
they both
Ooh, big right hand from Barbosa lands there. Down to the body, back up top for Barbosa.
Nice lateral movement. Oh.
You see him come and step back, so you step all the way around, don't go straight back, okay? Hey, don't start leaning in with your head because he's catching you behind the head, okay? Don't start leaning in, fight a little bit taller. Give him a little bit more of a shoulder feint, side to side, okay? Those uppercuts been landing.
Here's a replay. Everything starts with the jab from Barbosa. And that's a beautiful uppercut. And he's, like I said, a beautiful right uppercut. And I love how he steps to the side to get out of harm's way.
Double up on your
And again,
jabs.
boom.
Come back with the
Step
right,
over the
left,
side.
right.
That's what we meant earlier about body control.
Double jab, right.
And again, with a beautiful 1, 2, 3. The first two didn't do much damage, but that third shot definitely left a mark.
Arnold Barboza's family, his daughters, his wife, his mother. I'm sure they're...
Barbosa's feeling again. He's got that rhythm. He's got that rhythm, but yeah, going through it. I know you're going to say with the family, they're feeling it.
Yeah.
They're feeling it. He's
But you're
feeling
always
it.
still nervous, right?
Yeah.
Like, I look over at Jen sometimes when you're fighting and I can tell she's like, she's confident, but then at the same time, sometimes she's nervous. You just never know what can happen. It's boxing, but nonetheless, Barbosa has put on a very impressive performance so far, but Zorrilla doing enough each round to kind of just keep him honest. Gets in a good shot here and there. He just hasn't been able to put together any sort of fluidity in terms of his combinations.
Yeah, like he's had his moments, but it just wasn't enough, and it hasn't been consistent.
He's not to this point. 2 rounds scheduled left, rest of 9 here, then 10 to go. That vacant WBO Intercontinental 140-pound title on line. Regional belts help get you moved up in the rankings, set you on path for a title shot. And again, Barbosa wants that in the worst way.
And most of the time, the reason why you see Zorrilla getting hit with these shots because there's no just look how stiff he is up top.
He's been that way like the whole fight.
And of course, if you're just sitting there like that, anybody can just throw, let their hands go, and they're gonna eventually land something. Because they're not missing because you're not rolling off with the punches or showing any upper body movement at all. You're just walking. You're walking in a straight line, and you're going backwards in a straight line.
Change it up.
Barbosa doing a lot of moving around.
And look, and as you see, Barbosa, he weaved, he bobbed and weaved and slid on out at that corner from using upper body movement.
Yeah, he didn't even throw a punch to get out of that range, but
he finessed it.
There's a stab jab to the body, and just waiting to put these punches together. Maybe the output slowed down just a tad in this round. Zorrilla throwing a good combination there, just far and few between.
And
Fortunately for him.
And like you pointed out, you know, Zorrilla probably noticed that Barbosa took the round off a bit, took his foot off the gas, and now you see him pushing forward a bit, which I feel like he should have been doing majority of the fight, but here we are.
Yeah, Barbosa has never been outpunched in a round thus far.
A good three-point combination for Zorrilla, but then again, he puts himself in danger by going backwards in a straight line. And all Barbosa got to do is just chase him back to the ropes. Fell in right there.
One more round to go in this one, but you mentioned Barbosa maybe taking the round off. His lowest punch output from any round of the fight, around 31 punches.
But it's still more than Zorrilla, 25 punches. And Zorrilla only landed 4 punches that last round.
But when you come from round
move your head side to side.
5 where he threw 72, round 6 where he threw 83. I mean, he's capable of doing 3 times what he did in that last round, but we'll see here as it goes to round 10.
Overall, great performance from Arnold Barboza today.
So far, so good. Yeah, absolutely.
I think he's making that statement that he set out to make in the divisions.
Yeah, a statement doesn't have to be a knockout stellar performance. It could be a dominant performance from pillar to post, one where you've thrown over 100 more, 51 punches to 162 landed for Barbosa. This is now the 10th and final round. Would be smart for Zorrilla to turn it up and just let, kind of throw caution to the wind here and let his hands go.
As well.
You're looking at the total punches, 556 thrown for Barbosa to 296 for Zorrilla. So your best chance at this point is to try to knock out Arnold Barboza, something that no one has been able to do.
And he's found his mark at times. He just hasn't done it enough.
Nope. And a knockout is something that Barbosa would like, especially in front of all his friends and family here in Southern California.
Oh, good counter from Zorrilla, though.
That one right hand got in.
He fell, and for Barbosa, that's mainly on Barbosa's mistake. He fell in.
Gotta be careful.
Oh,
that one staggered Barbosa a little bit. And I think Zorrilla sensed it. Barbosa looking to hold and walk back. Needs not to get careless at this point.
But this is what we asked for in the whole entire fight, and I'm kind of upset that we're just seeing this.
Let his hands go, push forward, don't just look to counter. All those things.
He's a good, he has great combinations as well, and he's a good counterpuncher, but he's just looking for that one shot majority, and you can still see that Barbosa still up. Still kind of recovering just now.
And for Barbosa at this point, who has won the majority of these rounds likely, he doesn't need to get caught in something like this. He can move, he can jab, and if he gets hurt, he can even afford to take a knee. But he got caught with the right hand there from Zorrilla. Things are heating up in the last round here as Barbosa comes on the attack.
I think we need about 2 more rounds of this.
Let's go 12. Why not?
Yeah, let's go 12.
Maybe a regional belt on the line, but who cares? Let's make it a championship fight. The crowd getting into this one, just a minute left. Barbosa catches him with the left hand. Zorrilla tagged in the corner. Barbosa gives him some space.
Movement. Now he's using upper body movement. Hey, what is going on?
The crowd is on their feet.
Less than 1 minute to go. Zorrilla got to make it happen. If he's going to make it happen, he's going to make it happen now.
Barbosa was pretty content boxing the whole fight, but when he tried to come in and look for the knockout in this round, he's got himself in the most trouble.
And he found himself back into making those old mistakes again.
20 seconds to go. Barbosa moving around the outside now. Zorrilla looking for the one-hitter quitter to call this one up, but just 10 seconds left to go, and Arnold Barboza is holding on for his life till the bell rang and the referee breaks them apart. The crowd is on their feet in what was a very entertaining fight in our main event this evening.
Start to finish.
And And even though the scorecards may be, maybe wide in the favor of Arnold Barboza, Zorrilla definitely had a tendency to make things interesting, particularly at the end of every round, as he caught Barboza with a great right hand right there.
He shook him. Boom. And it wasn't so much of a mistake on Barbosa's part. He was throwing with him. He just didn't get there first.
Yep, that's exactly right. You could tell Barboza let his right hand go right at the same time. But that was the first and only round of the fight that Zorrilla outpunched Barboza. He threw the most punches in the entire fight in that last round.
That's actually the only round where he actually landed double-digit numbers in that round. With 15 landed at a 56 throw.
Threw more and landed more than Barboza in that 10th round.
We go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Dr. Lou Moret scores the bout 98-92. Pat Russell and Zachary Young both score the bout 97-93 for your winner by unanimous decision. And now the WBO Intercontinental Junior Welterweight Champion, Arnold Barboza Jr.
And as we thought, Arnold Barboza Jr. is your winner tonight by unanimous decision, improving his record now to 27-0 with 10 KOs, winning 7 rounds on 2 of the judges' scorecards and 8 rounds on the other judges' scorecard. His family very happy. They can smile, they can breathe. Now, as much respect goes to both fighters for putting on a very entertaining fight here this evening.
What do you think of your performance tonight?
Man, you know what? I got to go back and look at it. I was a little rusty. It's been a while. I'm not going to be inactive no more like that, man. We're going to be constantly. But if I can, just real quick, I just want to give a big shout out, man, to Top Rank, to Rick Meridian, man, to my manager, to all the people that came, man, to my family, to all my sponsors, to all the people of El Monte, baby. Thank you, baby. We out.
Sometimes fighting at home, according to great champions, is difficult because you're dealing with a lot of stuff outside the ring. How were you able to manage your emotions, especially when they wanted you and we're celebrating everything you did?
Man, I don't know. It's hard, man, with the crowd, and we sold it out, and it's different. I was trying to relax, man. It's hard, because, so at the end, I guess we ended up exchanging more than we wanted to, but it's all right, man. I felt a little rusty, but hey, we're going to come back to the gym, come about in a week, and we're going to get better.
The right hand from Zorrilla, we knew it was going to be dangerous. Seemed like in round 1 he tagged you with a good shot. Round 10, was there at any point where you were hurt in this fight?
No. It was more off balance. So it looked, because I was right there. Once you see me get off balance, I was right back to my thing. And shout out to my conditioning, man. My conditioning was on point.
Round 6, you shook your hand like you hurt it. Did you have to fight through an injured hand?
No, man. It's a little swollen, but that's what happens when you're hitting someone in the head. You know what I mean? It's just when you hit them constantly, man. That's what happens, man. But yeah, you know what? I want to give a shout to this man right here, man. Does everything for me, man. He's been there since day one, Dad. I love you. We're gonna be world champions soon, man. I love my pops.
What do you want in terms of the next 6 to 8 months and getting a title shot?
Oh, look, man, the main goal is title shot. That's the main goal. I know my manager's gonna do his job, man. He's the best at it. You know what I mean? But he knows, man. My manager knows that we can't get a title shot. You know who it is. You know who it is. We want Teofimo. So it's either a title shot or him, man. So let's see what happens. See if he wants to do it.